Unveiling the shadows of power and mind, the Stanford Prison Experiment. Imagine entering a world where your identity is stripped away, and you're assigned a new role. This isn't fiction, it was the reality for participants of the Stanford Prison Experiment. An undertaking that turned a university basement into a mock prison. In August 1971, psychologist Philip Zimbardo set out to understand the power dynamics between prisoners and guards. He believed that the prison environment itself could change individual behaviors, regardless of the personalities involved. The results were both groundbreaking and terrifying. Volunteers were randomly assigned to be either guards or prisoners. From the start, the guards were given uniforms, sunglasses, and batons. They embodied authority. The prisoners, on the other hand, wore smocks and carried no personal identification. Their transformation began. The first day was uneventful, but the atmosphere quickly changed. Guards began to exert control, devising rules and punishments. They aimed not just to maintain order, but to assert dominance, often crossing the line into humiliation and psychological torture. Prisoners, stripped of their identities, accepted their roles with a disturbing ease. Some even rebelled, leading to harsher crackdowns. The lines between an experiment and a real prison blurred frighteningly fast. Zimbardo, doubling as the prison superintendent, lost himself in the experiment. The distinction between observation and participation faded. It took outside intervention to remind him of the ethical boundaries being crossed. After only 6 days, the experiment was terminated, weeks ahead of schedule. The psychological impact on participants was profound. The guards were shocked at their own capacity for cruelty, while the prisoners were left feeling powerless and dehumanized. This experiment raised critical questions about human nature and the influence of perceived power. It showed how quickly and easily people could embrace roles that conflicted with their moral beliefs when placed in a structured environment. Critics, however, questioned the methodology and ethical considerations. They argued that the participants merely acted in ways they thought were expected of them, citing the influence of Zimbardo's own expectations on their behavior. Despite the controversies, the Stanford Prison Experiment remains a pivotal study in social psychology. It's a stark reminder of the potential for situations to shape human behavior, often beyond our conscious control. It also sparked a broader discussion on the ethics of experimental psychology. The distress experienced by participants led to more stringent guidelines and oversight in psychological research, emphasizing the need for respect and care for participants. Today, the experiment is a crucial case study in discussions about authority, conformity, and the power of situational forces. It challenges us to reflect on how systems of power influence behavior and how easily ordinary people can commit extraordinary acts under specific conditions. As we explore the depths of human behavior, the Stanford Prison Experiment stands as a testament to the complex interplay between personality, environment, and authority. It invites us to question not just the nature of power, but the structures we live within. In conclusion, the Stanford Prison Experiment is more than just a psychological study, it's a mirror reflecting the darkest potentials of human nature when subjected to the pressures of authority and environment. A fascinating, if uneasy, exploration of the human psyche.